What's up, everybody? This is John Vickers, owner of Explosive Performance Academy and creator of the C4 method. We help athletes maximize their athleticism through speed, strength, power, and multi-directional skill in 16 weeks or less without gimmicky exercises and without gimmicky equipment. And I am, man, I honestly, this week I have so much to say. I haven't done this in a couple weeks. I have so much to say, but I'm going to simplify it for you today on exactly what we're going to talk about. So I made a Facebook post yesterday on my personal Facebook page about being frustrated, frustrated in this industry. There's a lot of good, but there's even more bad. And there's a lot of people that truly just don't get it. And they lie about things, they cheat, they steal, they do very inappropriate things. And for me, that's mind-boggling, because I have put, sports performance has been my life work. I played sports my entire life growing up, went to college for exercise science, did internships, coached at various places, and then decided to open my own business. And in the midst of that, I have done continuing education stuff throughout my entire career to learn different things. I am not the same coach today that I was 18 years ago. Not even close. Not even close. It's light and day difference between the two. Night and day difference, not light and day. Night and day difference between the two. And it absolutely boggles my mind that some of these coaches or trainers, per se, are getting some of these athletes and continually just straight up stealing from parents and their athletes. Time, money, resources, all that type of stuff. Because they're providing these shitty ass cookie cutter programs, telling them to lift a bunch of weight, telling them incorrect mechanics when it comes to speed, teaching the wrong thing over and over and over again. And it just absolutely blows my mind that parents continue to fall in the trap with these people. And I'm not dogging you for making that choice, because I feel for me it's come to a point where I haven't done a good job educating myself. And I actually have had one foot out the door of quitting sports performance altogether and just focusing on my current clientele, making sure they get good results over the next couple of years and then be done with it. But I look at that and I realize that this has been a major fault of myself. I haven't done a good job helping parents understand what is truly necessary. And one thing that I can tell you, because I'm actually currently going through this certification for nutrition, and I can tell you 100% with certainty that the majority of these facilities are teaching zero to very little. And if they are teaching nutrition, they're teaching it wrong. And the thing is that nutrition is so important for an athlete to perform at a high level that when you miss the mark on this, you're leaving a ton of potential on the table. Not only that, but you are causing long-term issues for these athletes, because they are going to think that they have to approach things a certain way when they do not. There's this idea of just shoving your face with food is ridiculous. Just eating whatever, eating a ton of calories is the perfect recipe for gaining weight and getting stronger as an athlete. Or for losing weight, it's just cutting calories. That's not the case at all. It's way more complicated than that. Way more complicated than that. And what it is it's periodizing your nutrition plan as you would periodize your strength program or your training phases. And this is a thing that a lot of people don't get. They don't get the idea of periodization. They don't understand the idea of periodization. As a coach, periodization is where you're literally laying out a plan throughout the entire off season where you're doing specific things to facilitate different responses for the body, creating different stresses for the body that then make adaptations. So you're trying to change the body for then it to adapt to what you did to it, to in turn create better performance or change the look of the body. When it comes to nutrition, there are so many things that are either not taught or taught very, very incorrectly when it comes to this. When nutrition is messed up, when it's not done the proper way, there are a lot of issues that end up being hormonal issues, gut health issues, and fat storage issues. When your body is out of balance when it comes to your nutrition, specifically hormones, that's where a lot of things occur. That's where a lot of bad things occur, a lot of diseases, a lot of hormonal dysfunctions. That's why we have such low testosterone levels in men these days. Like, it's way high, way lower than it was in the past. The average male testosterone level is way lower than it was in the past. And I'm not even going to get into some of that stuff, but if your hormones are fucked up when it comes because of your nutrition and what a coach is telling you to do, like, you're going to have some issues long term. For women, you're going to either have an irregular period or you're not going to have a period at all. And you do not want that, especially if you want babies in the future, which most women do, because that's just the way God created you. For men, for boys, having low testosterone issues, they're not going to be able to build body fat. They're not going to be able to build lean muscle. They're going to have a tougher time building lean muscle, and they're going to store more body fat. Like, it's just so much that can happen. And when you have more body fat, like, you're putting your body at risk for more disease. So there needs to be this idea and this thought and this realization that your athlete's training program or your training program as an athlete is not cookie cutter. It should not be cookie cutter. And if you are using some type of cookie cutter program where a coach will just write stuff up on a board, tell you what to do as everybody else is doing, then it's wrong. It's incorrect. It is not good for you. It is not specialized for you. It's not specific for you. It's not periodized for you. It's just an idea of something that somebody thinks works for everybody that is written up on a board. And it's horseshit. It needs to go. It needs to stop. It needs to end. But for you as a parent and as an athlete, you have so much more opportunity to learn what you need. Okay, you have so much more opportunity to learn what you need as an athlete when you go to a coach that actually knows what they're doing. I'm not telling you that I'm the only one. I am telling you that I am one, and I can help you get where you truly want to go rather than just shit being thrown on a board and hoping it sticks. Now, I can go so much deeper in this, but I don't want to go that much deeper into it because I don't want to overwhelm you with the information. But what you need is you need a training program that is specific to you. You need a nutrition program that is specific to you. You need a mobility program that is specific to you. And all of this is based off of an evaluation early on, an evaluation process early on to figure out where you're currently at, what has happened in the past, what is going on now, and what needs to change. If you need a little bit of help and a little bit of guidance. Okay, I might end up doing a free training on telling you exactly what you need. Okay, I made this post on Facebook about if I get 50 comments of people interested in learning this, learning this proper way of training, proper way of implementing your training to help maximize your ability, you can go on there and comment. I'm going to leave it in the comment section of this podcast, both on YouTube and both in the Apple Podcast. But if you want to learn this, you have to go in there and comment. And then I will end up having a link here in the future for you to be able to register for it. But you need a comment. If you want to see this, you need to go in there and comment. You can go to my personal profile. It's John Vickers. You'll see a picture of me and you'll see a background, or you can just click the link and it'll take you directly to that Facebook post. That's all I have for you today. I just want you to go comment if you want to learn more about the proper way to train to make sure that you're maximizing your athleticism. That's all I have for you today. I will be back next week with more information to help you maximize your athleticism. But you can connect with me on Instagram at Explosive Performance Academy, on Twitter at ExplosivePA. Connect with me personally on Facebook, John Vickers. I have a private Facebook group. It's called The Athletic Secrets. I have so many different ways that you can connect with me. So just go there, connect. I look forward to seeing you next week. And remember to chase your mission.